The story of Diane Lane shows how quickly online attention can escalate, even around small incidents. She is a well-known and respected actor, celebrated for her performances over decades. Yet the internet has a unique way of magnifying events, particularly when celebrities are involved. One day, photos claimed to be private began circulating online, instantly attracting massive attention. People shared and speculated about them without verifying their authenticity. The fascination wasn't just about the images, but the speed at which rumors can spiral. What started as a few social media posts became a viral topic within hours. This illustrates a key point about digital culture. Curiosity, surprise, and sensationalism often move faster than facts. The Diane Lane situation highlights the fragility of privacy in the online world and reminds us how quickly a simple story can transform into a widely discussed phenomenon, emphasizing the need for awareness when engaging online. Who Diane Lane really is. Diane Lane is more than the rumors suggest. Her career spans decades, including dramatic, romantic, and thought-provoking roles that have earned her widespread acclaim. She has cultivated a devoted audience through consistent professionalism and talent. However, her public life is inevitably scrutinized, and the internet doesn't always differentiate between fact and fiction. The fascination with celebrities often means personal moments are amplified, sometimes unfairly. This incident highlights the dual nature of fame. Admiration for talent coexists with intense public curiosity. Understanding her background helps contextualize why the photos caused such a stir. Fans recognize her skill and dedication, but online discussions can blur the line between reality and speculation. Diane Lane's situation demonstrates that even a private moment can ignite widespread interest, emphasizing how reputation, perception, and the desire for sensational content intersect in today's digital culture. The viral spark. The viral moment began with a handful of social media posts purporting to show private images of Diane Lane. Within hours, thousands of people viewed, shared, and commented on them. Social media algorithms amplified the story, prioritizing content that generated engagement over accuracy. Blogs, videos, and forums all jumped in, contributing to the frenzy. What's striking is how few questioned whether the photos were real, as sensationalism often overshadows fact-checking. Curiosity and shock value made the content irresistible to online users. This pattern reflects a broader truth about digital culture. Viral content spreads rapidly, often before verification occurs. The Diane Lane case is a clear example of how speed, intrigue, and the mechanics of social media combine to create a phenomenon. What began as a small incident quickly evolved into a massive online conversation, showing just how quickly perception can diverge from reality, fact versus fiction. Upon closer inspection, most of the circulating images were either edited, taken from past movie scenes, or unrelated entirely to Diane Lane. However, the rumor had already reached a peak. By the time clarifications emerged, the story had ingrained itself in public perception. This underscores a major challenge in the digital age. Misinformation travels faster than corrections. Human curiosity fuels sharing before verification, and the viral cycle often prioritizes engagement over truth. Diane Lane's situation demonstrates how a simple misunderstanding can feel convincing when presented in a dramatic context. It's not merely about the images, it's about the storytelling that social media enables. Understanding this dynamic helps audiences approach all online content with caution, recognizing that appearances can be deceptive. The lesson is clear. Critical thinking and patience are essential for navigating a world where rapid sharing often precedes verification. The personal impact of fame. Behind the headlines and viral posts is a real person experiencing the consequences of attention. Diane Lane, despite her celebrity, faced stress and invasion of privacy as rumors spread. Misrepresentation can feel deeply personal, affecting emotional well-being even when public reputation remains intact. Celebrities often must manage these situations professionally while maintaining composure. Diane's team addressed the rumors calmly, clarifying inaccuracies without escalating the story. Her response reflects emotional intelligence, patience, and an understanding of how online narratives operate. Fame amplifies both admiration and scrutiny, and this case reminds audiences that public figures experience the human consequences of viral attention. The incident encourages empathy, illustrating that behind every viral story is someone navigating the intersection of personal privacy and public curiosity. Recognizing this human side deepens appreciation for the restraint and dignity often required in high-profile careers. The power of clickbait. Clickbait headlines play a central role in generating online engagement. The Diane Lane incident demonstrates how phrasing, such as urging readers to view content privately, taps into human curiosity. Headlines designed to provoke intrigue appeal to natural instincts to uncover secrets. Users often click without questioning authenticity, driven by the promise of forbidden or shocking content. This mechanism explains how the photos gained rapid traction. Sensational framing amplifies attention, highlighting the interplay between psychology and social media mechanics. The incident serves as a reminder that headlines are carefully crafted to elicit emotional reactions, often at the expense of accuracy. By recognizing this, audiences can approach content more critically, balancing curiosity with skepticism. Understanding the dynamics of clickbait empowers users to engage thoughtfully and avoid inadvertently spreading misinformation. How misinformation spreads. The speed at which misinformation travels online is remarkable. Within hours of the initial posts, images were shared across multiple platforms and analyzed by blogs and videos. By the time fact-checking emerged, the narrative had already cemented itself in public consciousness. This rapid dissemination highlights both the efficiency and risks of digital communication. Viral content is not inherently harmful, but sensational material combined with immediate sharing can distort reality. Diane Lane's experience underscores the reality that online attention often outpaces clarification or context. Audiences frequently consume and spread content impulsively, creating a feedback loop that amplifies misinformation. Recognizing this tendency encourages caution and mindfulness when interacting online. It also emphasizes the importance of verifying sources before accepting sensational claims as fact, reinforcing responsible engagement with digital media. Critical thinking online. Diane Lane's incident serves as a practical lesson for online users. People are naturally drawn to content that is surprising, unusual, or sensational. However, this instinct can lead to sharing false or misleading material. Pausing to assess the source, context, and credibility of information is essential to avoid perpetuating misinformation. Beyond critical thinking, empathy is also crucial. Public figures are human, and the spread of inaccurate content can affect them personally. This story reminds us that online interaction is a responsibility, not merely a pastime. Thoughtful engagement protects both ourselves and others, reducing harm caused by impulsive sharing. By applying curiosity in combination with discernment and compassion, we can interact with online media in a way that respects both truth and humanity, creating a healthier digital environment. The role of algorithms. Social media algorithms play a key role in the rapid spread of viral stories. Platforms prioritize content that encourages likes, comments, and shares, often rewarding sensational or shocking posts. This means that stories such as the Diane Lane incident gain visibility regardless of accuracy. Understanding the mechanics of algorithms helps audiences navigate online content more critically. Awareness of these dynamics allows users to distinguish between what is genuinely important and what is amplified primarily for engagement. Diane Lane's situation illustrates how algorithms can magnify a minor post into a global topic, creating a perception of widespread relevance. Recognizing the impact of platform design encourages smarter consumption and reduces the risk of unintentionally contributing to the spread of false narratives, fostering a more responsible approach to digital media. Responding with composure. Diane Lane handled the situation with calm professionalism. She did not seek attention or react emotionally, allowing facts to clarify the misunderstanding. Her team explained that the images were either movie stills, edits, or unrelated content, ensuring that the truth emerged without unnecessary drama. This measured approach demonstrates the importance of patience and composure in high-pressure scenarios. Celebrities often face moments where perception conflicts with reality, and responding thoughtfully helps maintain credibility and minimizes escalation. Diane's handling of the incident is an example of emotional intelligence in action, showing that careful, calm communication is often more effective than reactive measures. Her response underscores the value of professionalism, even in the face of intense online scrutiny, and serves as a model for anyone navigating rapid and potentially misleading online attention. Psychology behind virality. The reason people engaged so strongly with the images lies in basic human psychology. Curiosity is a fundamental trait, and content labeled as secret or private naturally draws attention. Phrases like, "make sure," "you are alone," tap into instinctual intrigue, creating a strong desire to click. Diane Lane's case demonstrates how psychological triggers interact with social media to produce viral content. While curiosity is not inherently negative, it can fuel the rapid spread of misinformation if combined with unverified content. Recognizing these behavioral tendencies empowers users to approach online material with awareness. Understanding why we are drawn to sensational content allows us to satisfy curiosity responsibly without contributing to false narratives. The story emphasizes the value of self-awareness in digital consumption, highlighting the need to balance instinctive reactions with thoughtful reflection. Implications for everyone. While Diane Lane is the focal point, similar incidents affect countless public figures and even ordinary people. Social media creates an environment where false narratives can spread rapidly, influencing reputations, relationships, and personal experiences. The broader lesson is that virality does not equal truth, and anyone can be targeted by misinformation. Developing skills such as critical thinking, empathy, and awareness is essential in navigating this environment. The internet offers vast opportunities for connection, learning, and creativity, but it also demands discernment. Stories like Diane Lane's remind us to pause, verify, and consider the consequences of sharing content. These principles apply universally, encouraging responsible interaction with media across all areas of life, not just celebrity news. By applying these lessons, users contribute to a healthier, more thoughtful online culture. Digital responsibility. The Diane Lane incident highlights the collective role of online audiences in shaping narratives. Our engagement with content determines whether misinformation spreads or is contained. Approaching media critically, verifying facts, and responding with empathy are essential components of responsible participation. Celebrities, despite public visibility, remain human, and inaccurate stories can affect them emotionally and socially. The case also illustrates the power and responsibility of digital platforms, emphasizing that every user choice matters. By consciously reflecting before clicking, sharing, or commenting, individuals can prevent the amplification of falsehoods. Diane Lane's story demonstrates that thoughtful interaction is not just beneficial for celebrities, but strengthens the integrity of digital communication as a whole. Lessons for the future. Ultimately, the story teaches awareness, patience, and empathy. Viral incidents are opportunities to understand how curiosity, engagement, and algorithms intersect online. Users are reminded to pause, question sources, and approach content thoughtfully. Digital behavior is not neutral. It has real-world consequences for individuals and communities. Diane Lane's experience shows that remaining calm, professional, and measured helps navigate the chaos of rapid online attention. Simultaneously, audiences can cultivate responsibility and critical thinking. Recognizing the mechanisms of virality, the psychology of curiosity, and the impact of sharing equips people to participate in online spaces more conscientiously. These lessons are applicable to celebrity news, general media, and everyday online interactions, encouraging a more reflective, compassionate, and informed digital culture.